with y'all, man. Welcome back. I appreciate y'all checking out the channel. Make sure you like and subscribe. I was just hitting y'all up real quick, man. Talk about Antoine Massey, the guy who broke out of jail a couple of weeks back. He looked like he was out of jail about three to 4 weeks. He was running. Him and his homies, they was on the run. Nobody had hands on him, and it was good for them. You know, unfortunately, the popos and the people, they finally got on their heels, and they was here to grab Antoine. They snatched up the other 8 guys, and they popped them off individually. 13 other people got arrested just for being connected to them, whether they sent them cash apps, addresses, or anything like that. 13 other people got arrested and locked up for hooking up with dude, helping them get out of jail. So it's crazy, man. I know he like being free just like all of us, but you know, when they get the jurisprudence on you, you got to kind of face it. And that's really what they say in America. It don't matter what you do or what you get caught up in, you got to face the music. Just go ahead and do your time. Don't do the crime, you can't do the time. His personal situation, Antoine Massey, he was beating up on chicks, having relationships with his girls, putting hands on them, and the females going crazy, calling people. They said the last time he grabbed a girl, he choked out. And in the domestic violence world, they look at it like if you choke a chick in a fight, or by the time you choke a girl in a fight, relationship-wise, you probably done jumped on her 3 or 4 times before that. But they also say that if you choke a girl out, by the time you choking her, you also are about to kill her next. That's the next step after the choking fight. So they most times arrest a guy if he's been accused of being a person that choked a girl. That's just domestic violence information. So, especially in the state where I'm from. So in his situation, he been gone all this time, and he was running free, and it's been sweet for him, but he fucked up by jumping online, going live, or doing some kind of video and post on the internet, and keeping the people on his heels. And you know, keeping in a fucking movies when we was kids, they'd show you all these gangster movies. You're never gonna see them posting online their whereabouts or how to get free or telling the people how to help them be free. You caught up. You did a move, and the move didn't work out, and now you got to do your time and face the music. And I think if he would have just did his time and faced the music, then he would just go ahead and be free or getting ready to be free. But you got caught up in a scenario, and it ain't, you know, maybe it is your fault, but you can't be caught up in shit and then think they're going to let you slide or let you walk. That's a young person mindset. You're going to get popped. You're gonna sit your ass down for a minute, and that's the whole reason why you try not to get popped off and do no dumb shit. Let me see if I got him up in there. But he put himself in a scenario where people say you got to go sit down, and that's what it is. So, you know, and everybody taking pictures with him, all the popos taking photos with him. They so happy to have his ass locked up. And they say as soon as he got locked up, you know, they took him back to the original jail he broke out of. But when they got back to the original jail, they had a helicopter land close by, or either on the top of the prison, and take his ass to a motherfucking actual Angola prison, which is like a plantation prison, which holds like 6,000 inmates. Now he in this motherfucker, man, you know it's gonna be real fights. You know, it's gonna, I ain't saying he can't handle himself. You know, he's been locked up several times. They say he broke out of a shorty thing when he was in there as a kid. They say he broke out of jail, took his ankle monitor off a couple of times. He's just one of them people that don't like being grabbed up, but his problem is he keep putting himself in scenarios to get himself grabbed up. And now with you doing this move, man, they probably ain't gonna let you out that joint for 10, 15 years, boy. You probably finna sit down now. You finna really do some time. And he just couldn't put his brain together to figure out. But you know, when you're young, you don't always got it all together. You don't know every damn thing. But white folk got a spot for you to sit until you figure that shit out. So that's his problem. Tatted up in the face, looking crazy. Now, there's one dude still missing. What dude up to? Where he been at? They ain't got no photos of him. He ain't went online. He ain't focused. But I always say, man, when you break out of jail and you run like that, they basically give white people, what they call that word? Like, deputize them. They might be on the news where we from, and they'll be like, oh my God, this guy out of jail, we got to fight him. America, if you see him, call 911 and all this shit. But in the other white countries or white states down in the rural areas of Louisiana where it's swamps and shit and alligators, they probably telling them on the news, if you catch this nigga, dead or alive, bring him in, you get $5,000, you get $20,000. We don't know, you know what I'm saying? So dude on the run, he the 10th dude, they never caught him. If you leave the area of New Orleans, which is more of a black demographic, and you in the suburbs or you outside by the swamps, boy, they'll kill the shit out your ass. They ain't finna let you sit through here and get fucked up. You right though, Chris Smith. How you gonna run with no money? That's crazy. Niggas is, yeah, that's facts. You got no money. You ain't never lived on the lam. You don't know how to feed yourself. You don't know how to eat. You don't know what to do to survive. Nigga, you just put yourself in an even worse situation. See, you got to be a motherfucker out there. If you're going to break out, you supposed to be reading books on how to fucking make plants, how to fucking feed yourself, how to start a fire. You know what I'm saying? Niggas is out there breaking out and shit, trying to call old girlfriends. Like, what you on? Where you at? I'm finna come to your job. You got some food? That's, she going down. They done locked up 13 motherfuckers just because they know these niggas just because they know you. Like, you contact me like, hey man, guess what the fuck happened to me? What? Get the fuck out of here. Oh damn, man, I hope you make it through, nigga. I ain't back. Police at my door. Hey, you spoke to that nigga? Come here. You like, what the fuck? I ain't do shit. Yeah, you did. You said you wanted that nigga to make it. You going to jail for abetting. What? I just told him I wanted to list my friend. Yeah, well, nigga, you supposed to call us. So just by, and then imagine this. They lock up the other 9 guys, right? They go to jail. They get popped off because they better be running. They running. Yeah, you better be Rambo. I feel you, Chris Mill. You got to be knowing about that shit. You just ain't going to just be running. Going to your girl crib tomorrow. So, could I even stand in the back? When you go to work, just don't let nobody know I'm back here. Bitch going to get mad at your ass after a while. You got to be able to live on the lam. You know what I'm saying? So that's what dude them put themselves in this situation. But now all these people get locked up. You got dude who set them up, who the nigga who they said he was going to open the door for them to break out. He going down. Looking at him like, why would you open the motherfucking door for these niggas to run out the fucking door if you supposed to be the goddamn people who work here, you idiot? And he's stupid. He did the dummy. And dummy shit happened to him. So it's crazy. I gotta let my mother-in-law in the car, y'all. So I gotta get out and walk around for a minute as I finish this podcast. How you doing, Miss Jackson? Pretty dressed too. Come get some? Yeah, so, oh, I'll put that in the trunk. I got you. Yeah, so it's crazy how you put yourself in that scenario like that. But he running, thinking he gonna slide through, but the people waiting on you, boy. And now all the cops who they gonna be upgraded to detective status now. Now that they done got him.
You gotta untake the brick off.
I just carry it over. They gonna carry him up till he gonna get free. He gonna get upgrades. They're gonna be lieutenants and captains because they call him. Come on, man. Now you up in Angola, boy. They finna give you the worst time in your life in that prison. Boy, it's gonna be hard, hot. They think you get on the road where you gotta go out there and work with the other prisoners in that heat. Talking about some, nah, let the new dude grab it. You up in there like, man, calm down, man. You don't even know why I ran, man. Them dudes looking at you like, no, bro. Hey, man. All kind of different folks out there. They putting you on the hottest detail they got. Like, you got to be outside the heat. Like, what? So it's crazy. Then, you know, if you beating on girls and they find out that's how you got locked up for beating on girls, they going to make it bad for you in there. Now you fighting dudes who ain't seen they woman and seen they mama in years and shit. You know, they looking at you like, man, you a clown, man. Why you doing that to females, bro? So he got a lot to live. I ain't saying he can't survive in jail. He been in like a jail dude for years, so I'm sure he'll be able to survive if people try to get in his face. But still, he put himself in one of them scenarios where it's like, damn, I just wish I'd have been thinking. Because think about it now, man. His mama got locked up. His mama was in jail for killing somebody. I'm not killing you, man. She didn't kill him. She had the younger cousins of them kill 2 dudes because they was trying to ride out on them. And I was like, dang, crazy. And so she got locked up and they let the other guys kind of live because they was real young, like 18 or 20. You know, her little cousins, this the mother of him. So she really didn't raise him. He was raised by his aunties. So it's real crazy out here, man. But look, I got to make this move real quick. I'm going to jump back on here for part 2, and we're going to spit this thing. But I got to go do some business real quick. I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all for watching. I peace out with y'all. Like and subscribe. Your homie out of here.